Namaste students. Today I am going to start with a new topic, that is refraction of light. Now first of all, what is refraction of light? Refraction means when light moves from one medium to another medium and there is change in its direction. I am writing the definition. The change in direction of light when it goes from one medium to another medium This is known as a reflection of light. Here two words, one word I missing, to another medium, obliquely. Now here two words are there. One is the medium, second is obliquely. Now first of all I'm telling you about the obliquely. Obliquely means by making some angle. I'm considering that this is the first medium and this is second medium. A ray of light is passing like this and in a slant manner. If we draw a normal at this, so there is some angle. Let this angle be theta. So there is some angle. So this means this is the obliquely, means making some angle with the normal. Now second, what is the medium? What is a medium? Medium is basically the space or the material through which light pass, and we know that light pass through a transparent medium. So in this chapter basically, otherwise also mainly three states of matter are there. One is solid, liquid and the gases. So in solid we'll talk about a glass slab or simple glass, any of the glass, and in liquid we'll talk about water or any other colored liquid which is a little transparent, and next is gases. In gases we'll talk about the air. So three types of the medium which we'll study here is air, water and glass. Now there are the basically the when we talk about the medium, we always talk about two types of the medium. One is a rarer medium and second is a denser medium. A rarer medium is that medium in which light has more speed. That light travels with a more speed. And denser medium, light travels with less speed. Just now I told you about that we'll study about three medium. One is air, water and glass. Now if we talk about these two, air and water, if we talk about these two combinations, then a ray of light is going from air to water. So in this case air is a rarer medium where water is a denser medium. Now again, medium is where the light has a more speed. Rare medium is light has more speed, and denser medium light has a less speed. So it means speed of the light in water is less as compared to the speed of light in air. But if we talk about this water and glass, that a ray of light is coming from water and glass. So in this case water is a rarer medium and glass is a denser medium. So that depends upon the two substances which will take. The substance in which the speed of light is more, that will be the rarer, and the in which the light will be speed is less, that will be the denser. Here you can see water is denser as compared to air, but is rarer as compared to the glass. Next comes the cause of the refraction. Basically, what is the cause of the refraction? Cause of the refraction is the speed of the light. is the speed of light. That the speed of light is more in a rare medium and less in a denser medium. Just now I told before this. Now main thing is why there is change in this direction of the light, why the light bends. So for that I'll tell you. Let us consider that this is a glass slab. See, what is a glass slab? It is a cuboidal shape of the glass, basically of this shape and size. But this is basically a paperweight, so something is written over that one. Otherwise, that is a completely transparent that you can see from one side to another side. Fine. So this is a. Let us consider that rays of light are coming, and this ray of light coming from the sun or from any of the source from immediately considered as a parallel. Now, when a parallel rays of light falls on one of the surface, so this side, they are falling obliquely. So this portion will enter in the glass first. So what happens? That ray of light will get bent. So first this one most left the ray of light will bend, then the second, and then like this third, and then the fourth. Now as this first ray of light bends early and this most right at the last, so what will happen? It reaches to the other surface, other end of this medium early, and as a result again this will come out early, and this like this the parallel beam of light will come out. So that is the reason that why it change or the path or why it bends, because from one side it bends early, so from other side it enters the late. So this side enter early, so that's why it, from this side this comes out early, and from that side enters late, so and that will leave the late. So that is the reason why the change in a path of light. Now I'm going to tell you some terms regarding the refraction of the light. Before that I'll tell you about I'll make a one diagram. Let us consider this XY be a surface which distinguish two medium. This is medium 1, this is medium 2. Considering that this is air and this is glass. Now the very first point is the incident ray. Incident ray. What is incident ray? A ray of, you people already learned in reflection. It is the same. Incident ray, a ray of light coming, falling in or moving in medium 1. Ray of light moving in medium 1. That is a incident ray. I'll write here incident ray. Then second is normal. Normal, again normal, an imaginary line which is considered to be the makes an angle of 90 degree with the surface at that point of incidence. Point of incidence is where that light falls. Now third is interface. Interface is basically that particular line or that particular surface from where the incident ray or from where the light starts bending. Light bends only at the interface, that is a separation of the two media. Once it enters in the media, then it moves in a straight line. Now fourth is angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Angle of incidence is angle between the normal and incident ray. This is normal, this is angle of incidence, and this XY, I'm writing here XY, that is a surface, that is a interface. Now fifth is a refracted ray. ray of light which goes in medium 2. This is medium 2. Otherwise, this ray of light is coming. This should go like this, right? But it bends. So this point, this bends from this surface of this interface. Fine. Now this is what is a angle of this is a refracted ray. Now 6 comes angle of reflection, refraction, angle of refraction. What same angle of refraction? That is the angle between the normal and refracted ray. This is refracted ray, and this is angle of refraction. Now I'll tell you about separately the two cases. Basically, case 1 says, case 1, when light goes from rarer to denser. When light goes from rare to denser, so considering this as R, that is a rare medium, D is a denser medium. This is the incident ray, and this is the normal. So ray, when it goes from rare to denser, it bends towards the normal. This is the normal. Otherwise, it should, as light travels in a straight line, so it should go like this. Fine. But as it entering from to denser medium, so it bends towards the normal. This is a refracted ray, and this is the incident ray, and this is the normal. This is the incident ray. So rare to denser, ray of light bend towards normal. There is case 2nd, when it goes from denser to rarer. When it goes from denser to rarer, so now considering this as a denser medium, this as a rarer medium, this we consider as a normal. So a ray of light, when coming out from the denser medium to rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. So this is the normal. So otherwise it should go like that, light moves in a straight line, should go like that. So this way. Now it bends away from the normal. So this is the refracted ray. This is refracted ray, and this is incident ray, and that is the normal. Combining these two cases, we get a case of a glass slab, which I will just tell you now. Now the case of a glass slab. Glass slab is, as I told, that a rectangular shape, basically cuboidal shape, but from the top it seems to be rectangular. Now this is air, and this is glass, and again this is air. This is rarer medium, this is denser medium, and again this is rarer medium. So when a ray, we can take any of the point, fine, and let us draw normal to this. This is a normal, and this is the incident ray. I hope it seems to be the smaller incident ray, and this is the that is angle of the incidence. This is the normal. Now when a ray of light coming from a rarer to denser, it bends towards the normal. This is here. This is normal. This is small r. That is the angle of the refraction, and this is the refracted ray. Now at this one point, if we draw the normal, so now the second case is from here, we'll study from here, that is a ray of light is coming from glass to air. So now when it makes an angle, it bends. When it comes out, it bends away from the normal. Now in case of glass slab, we call this as a, this ray is at an emergent ray. Emergent ray, and angle is known as a angle is known as a E, that is angle of emergence. Angle E, that is angle of emergence. Now please remember, only in the case of glass slab. Why? Because these sides are parallel. These sides are parallel. If we extend this incident ray, so this incident ray and this emergent ray, they will be parallel to each other. Emergent ray and this which I have just extended incident ray, they will be parallel to each other. Reason being is, this is a case of the glass slab. In glass slab, these two lines, where it enters and where it comes out, they are the parallel to each other, and the distance between these two parallel lines, the distance between this is known as a lateral displacement. I am writing here lateral displacement. Now this is basically the study of the glass slab, considering the combination of two, that is from air to glass and from glass to air. Now, but there is one case, special case is, suppose this is a glass slab. Now if ray of light falls along with the normal, that is, it simply means that when angle of incidence is equal to 0 degree, angle of incidence is equal to 0 degree. So in this case, the rays of light will come out parallel. There will be no bending of the light. This is a special case of this glass slab. When a rays of light falls parallelly and angle of incidence is equal to 0 degree. Now there are a few applications of effect of the refraction of the light. Few. The very first is this. Suppose this is a glass of water and you put any of the pencil or this, I'm putting this marker, just showing you. Hope you can see. See the thickness of the marker right now, and when you put it inside, see the thickness of the marker. I hope you can see very well that inside the marker seems to be a thicker one. Fine. Similarly, any of the material, suppose we write any of the we put glass slab or any of the glass on the printed material, the word seems to be on the upper side or seems to be the bigger one. Secondly, when you are standing in a swimming pool, if you can see the legs of the other person, it seems to be of shorten, or you may say that the pool seems to be a less deep. And next is stars twinkles, that also is stars also twinkles because of the refraction of the light. There is many more examples in our daily life. Just now I told about the few examples of the refraction of the light. One of the example I am just explaining you that why object in the water appears to be the raised. Considering that this is a glass tumbler or any of the material, and this is the coin which is lying inside the water. Now what happened that we have to look at this. Now from this the rays of light which comes from this, the rays of light which comes, fine, and as this is a denser medium, and outside it's a rarer medium. So whenever a ray of light comes from denser medium to rarer medium, what happens? It moves away from the normal. So it moves like this. It moves away from the normal. But what we consider that light travels in a straight line. Fine. So, but for our eyes, that the rays of the light, that the rays is coming from straight. This is straight. So this coin considered to be the lie here. It seems to be the lie on this one. because for us this is a denser medium, two rays of light are coming out, and this bends away from the normal towards the eyes, but we know that light travels in a straight line. So for us, what it seems that light is coming from up from this point. It means there is a difference in the height of this coin. That's why the coin seems to be a little raised up.